Man, welcome back. Another episode of Push to the Line.
Hey y'all.
We almost didn't make it. We had a
See,
little tech.
man.
Man, we had some technical difficulties. And while I'm trying to work out my kinks of technical difficulties, Mike wants to call me and rub it in or either give emotional support. But what I really needed was tech support. It's rough over here, man. I'm telling you.
I'm glad you made it, man.
Hey, man, I almost threw the computer, the phone, and everything. But we here. We live.
I was getting a little worried.
Hey, man. Thursday night football, we got us what could be a barn burner on us.
Do
Or
you hear
does.
that?
Do
Do you
what?
hear that?
Hear what?
Somebody outside my door playing Mexican music real loud.
Nah, I can't hear it.
I wish you could. I
Whoa.
swear I wish you could.
Is it to do with the system?
Oh my God, that is hilarious. But anyway, man, we got football tonight, and it's a damn good game. I'm happy. I can't wait.
Man, as a matter of fact, I'm supposed to be headed to the bowl tonight, but I called out on the team because I wanted to watch this game in peace.
Yeah, yeah. Ain't no bowling tonight, man. Ain't no bowling tonight, baby. We on and we live tonight.
Man, we got the Green Bay Packers versus Detroit Lions, and the Lions are at home. They're 3.5 point favorite. They got a lot of injuries. Um, some people think the Green Bay actually gonna take them out.
I mean, being an Eagles fan, I kind of hope they do because I want that number one seed.
I mean, they're running 11-1 right now, and they're 9-3 against the spread.
Oh, before we get started, man, I got some breaking news. It's not breaking news, but it happened today. It does regard the NFL. So, we just like to keep y'all
Hold
whatever
up,
the
man.
word is, we like to
This
keep y'all in the
this is
know about
man.
things.
I know this is college football.
Huh?
I know this is college football. It ain't got nothing to do with the NFL no more.
What you think it is?
The enemy,
Well, goddamn it, if you knew what it was, why you ain't say nothing? Anyway, Eric B. Enemy got fired, man.
Eric, the enemy be enemy.
It's it ain't looking good. That's all I say.
Hey, that is a trip though. Because you had the offense looking good in Kansas City with him running it.
Yeah,
Um, and then he wanted to get away from under Andy Reid's shadow because he felt like that was part of the reason he wasn't getting the head coaching job. He
hmm
goes to Washington for 1 year. The offense looks okay. They let him go when new ownership comes in. He goes to UCLA for 1 year. Now they're gone from there.
they had the 117th ranked total offense in college football, and while he was in Washington, of course, they had Sam Howell. Like you said, they started out pretty good. Uh, it was a point in time, them first 6 weeks, Sam Howell was leading the league in passing yards, but that slowly went away. I don't know what's gonna happen to him, but I just wanted to spread that news, man, and keep people on the know of what's going on. But that sucks. Maybe Andy Reid will take
But
them back in Kansas City. Who knows?
Abraham said he headed to the Bears. That seemed like a Bears type of thing to do.
That yeah, he may get that head coaching job. But anyway, man, I'm excited about this game tonight. I hope it's everything that we think it's going to be. I kind of expect it to be. I don't know. On one hand, I think it's going to be high scoring, but then too, and the only reason I say that is because Detroit got so many people out on defense that Green Bay actually may be able to move the ball on them. But it just depends on the flow of the game. They indoors, the weather's not a factor, so they're gonna get up and down.
Well, one thing about this game is with the win, they can clinch playoffs.
Yeah.
Uh, Green Bay would love to knock some sense into them or out of them.
That was me, my bad.
What was you doing? Huh?
Turning my volume up too loud.
I thought you were trying to get me to hear that music outside.
No, they left. Detroit the favorite, right?
Detroit the favorite by 3.5.
What is the total? What is it? What is it?
52 and a half. It was 51 and a half earlier today, but
So
now it's
they're
52 and a
expecting,
half.
what
Oh
is that?
shit. Now it's
20,
53. It's
what is
53
that?
now.
What is that? 28, 24, somewhere in there?
Oh shit. 30, 23.
If it's a 3.5 point spread, I'm just going off the spread.
It's a 3 point spread now.
Oh, is it?
Yep.
So that,
I called it at 3.5.
okay.
And I took Green Bay 3.5 because it's gonna be a close game.
Man, it's not that I don't like Detroit. I just want them to lose so my Eagles can get the number one seed. That's all. I don't want to go to Detroit at all. I don't want the possibility of going to Detroit. I don't want nothing to do with Ford Field late January, early February.
Oh, it ain't gonna be that bad.
Shh, man, Detroit's different in Detroit.
Yeah, you park in the parking lot, you come back and your wheels gone. Uh,
So, man, just some quick hitters just to let y'all know what's going on with the game. I did look some things up. Take from it what you want to take from it, but the Packers allowed the sixth most receiving yards to the running back. So if you wanted to play Montgomery or Gibbs, probably Gibbs, receiving yards, that may be a play. They allowed the eighth most catches to the running back. So that all ties hand in hand. Uh, the Packers allowed the sixth most receiving yards to the tight end. So that involves Laporta. And they allow the fifth most catches to the tight end, which also allows you to put a play in for Laporta. Now, on the other side, as far as Detroit, they allow the eighth most passing yards and they allow the eighth most rushing yards. And that's probably because Aiden Hutchinson is hurt and they kind of depleted on the defensive side. They got a lot of injuries over there. But Detroit does rank in the top five. Actually, they're number three in interceptions. They allow the most targets to the wide receiver, and they allow the most catches to the wide receiver, and they allow the most receiving yards to the wide receiver. So I think you would be safe playing all the skill players in this game. It all lends itself to say this is going to be a high scoring game. What you looking up?
um, man, I missed that Laporta. I was doing some research on the game earlier in the week, and I guess the stats hadn't updated. I didn't realize that they were 26th in receiving yards allowed to the tight end. I probably would have added that over 39 and a half yards to my bets, but I already put my bets in. I mean, it's still at minus 110.
Yeah, you can play. You can play Gibbs rushing, receiving yards.
And I was looking up touchdowns, man. Green Bay, actually, both teams haven't given up a lot of touchdowns in any particular area. It's kind of spread out between wide receiver one, two, tight end, and both running back. So it's a toss up on anytime touchdown.
Yeah. So who you got Detroit winning?
I got Detroit winning, but I took plus 3.5 Green Bay. That's the bet that I put in.
Yeah, I think Detroit gonna win, but I don't know. I had to see how this game go. You never know what Jordan Love and what Green Bay team is gonna show up. I know Green Bay is a pretty tough against the run, so I'm trying to steer clear of playing Montgomery or Gibbs rushing yards. So I'm trying to find a. I actually put a play in my winnable, but it's pretty much receiving yards. But If I did do a touchdown parlay, I feel like I should put Montgomery in there somewhat somehow.
I mean, you always have to take a chance on Montgomery because if they on the goal line, it's either him or Laporta.
Yeah. I hope Amon-Ra St. Brown. I know this is the start of. Do some playoffs start this week in fantasy? I know this is like the last week or the week before the last for some fantasies.
Um, in leagues that have everybody in it, they do start this week. The one league that I'm in, they don't start until next week, and I am tied for first. You see why I only focus on one team. But if they had got rid of, if they didn't let me get Derrick Henry back, I would have quit the league because I would not be tied for first right now.
How you gonna quit the league? 'Cause something you done.
It was actually
So I think out of 8 leagues, I may make the playoffs in 7 of them, maybe.
that ain't bad. I don't see how you do it.
But the one league, and I'm looking in the camera when I say this, the one league I'm in that I'm not going to make it is my own damn league. I'm in last place. I suck in that league. And my team is not that bad. I don't understand it.
I mean, it's any given week you can have one person go off that change everything.
Yeah, and that's
Oh,
usually what happened. I play people on their best week.
yeah. Um. So last week, well, on Thanksgiving, Detroit and the Bears. That was a 3-point game. The Bears still ain't that good, and the coach
They
got
got
fired. The coach got fired after the game, so that kind of lets you know that this could really be a close game.
the Bears, if they had any kind of coaching and guidance, they probably could have won that game. That 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 is absolutely insane. You know what's funny that he say that it's some Steelers on that team, so that's probably why I am in last place. You're absolutely right.
Mm, coach jump.
Oh, y'all see my cup.
I got mine here at my desk, but I need to wash it out, put some liquor in it.
You see, that's how people do you. I said, this is how America works, ladies and gentlemen. Let me explain to y'all how your friends are. I said I was in 8 leagues and I'm going to make the playoffs in 7. And he picked the one league that I'm not going to the playoffs in to say something. That is America,
And called you coach
ladies
jump.
and gentlemen.
He probably in that same league himself, ain't he?
No, he ain't gonna get in there. He's scared because he know he'll be in last. He ain't good enough. I'm calling him out. And I've asked him to play fantasy football. He ain't gonna do nothing but run that old yap. That's all he gonna do. He don't want none of that.
Man.
Put that $100. I tell you what we gonna do. Y'all hearing it from me, the parlay slayer. Y'all hearing it from me. Me and T gonna do a fantasy football league next year. And Abe, your ass better be in there, and I don't want to hear nothing.
Mm, mm. So that means I'm forced to do 2 leagues next year. I was trying to stick to one, but all right, we can do that.
I don't
Um,
want to hear nothing.
so these safeties in this game, you got Xavier McKinney on the Green Bay Packers.
Hmm.
You got Brian Branch and what's his name, Kirby Joseph over in Detroit. Which one gets an interception today?
Xavier McKinney.
You think so?
I don't even have to. And the only reason I say that, he damn near done got a damn turnover. And he lead.
Just
I
about
know he
every
leads
game.
the league in interceptions.
Yeah, between him and Kirby Joseph, they combined for 14 interceptions this season.
Yeah, that's insane. Kirby Joseph, he's very underrated. He should be a Pro Bowler, but Xavier McKinney is playing at an All Pro level, and it's funny because he could and he should be in the running for Defensive Player of the Year, and also the Offensive Player of the Year, which most people think of Saquon. They was both on the New York Giants. That's crazy.
Um, I forgot what it was, but I saw where Xavier McKinney was kind of throwing shots this past week or the week before.
Yeah. Now I will say this: I like Kirby Joseph a lot, but I feel like at that back end of that defense, I think it evolves around Branch. Branch
It
a
does.
dog. He a dog back there. I wouldn't to have two like that, and that may be why Kirby Joseph gets those interceptions because they don't want to throw the other way. So I don't know. Detroit is built to win for a long time, but
But they got to win up front.
they got to
Uh,
win up front.
those injuries are hurting them. If they're not winning up front,
Yeah.
it leads to a shootout to the
Hmm.
point where they're gonna be running the ball down your throat, and you do not want Josh Jacobs getting running downhill.
No, if he gets going, it could be a long day for Detroit. And he
Um,
has been running the ball better too.
I don't think he was considered out today, but he has been on the injury report for something. Did you see what that was?
Who, Jacobs?
Yeah,
No, I ain't even got nothing by his name. Well, I stay on sleeper looking, but no, I didn't see nothing. As far as I know, he's playing. Let me see if I see anything.
man, I gotta use sleeper a little more because they
Hey,
be putting they.
Sleeper. If for those of y'all that don't know, it's a fantasy app, but it has more than fantasy football. It's got basketball, and you can play squares and all other stuff on there. It is made by people who play fantasy football, so it's very detailed. It's a lot of people think it's overly detailed. It tells too much. It tell you who you should pick up, who's available, how many percentage of people playing. It just tells you a lot. They got podcasts you can listen to on there. It's very informative. It's very well thought out, and they constantly update it, and it's very good. It's very good, very good. I see where he was limited, but it said he's playing.
Okay, Romeo Dobbs is out,
I
which
did see that. I dropped him.
means I mean, it don't mean Jaden Reed's gonna get the ball because Jaden Reed's already been getting the ball.
Yeah.
Um, that might get Christian Watson a little more involved, maybe Tucker Craft a little bit.
So the weird thing about this, I'm looking for what's wrong with Josh Jacobs, but it ain't saying nothing.
I want to say it was ankle. I tell you what, I know it's
Okay, it's his calf.
ankle.
Yeah.
Yeah, one of the sites that I do my stat research on had him listed.
And he scored a touchdown in the past 3 games too. So that's something. If they get the ball close, you already know who's getting it.
Yeah, when I saw the injury news, I kind of stayed away from him as far as any props. I'm
Did
trying
you?
not to put too much out
Speaking
there.
of, did you see Bill Belichick take that interview today?
I did not, but I heard his name come up in
North
the North
Carolina.
Carolina. Yeah,
Yep. That would be something.
it would.
So I know everybody is they on here for the betting and all that stuff. So before the game start, my bet if I had to, I would take Amon Ra for 50 yards receiving. Uh, they have a bet on FanDuel where you can combine rushing and receiving yards. Correct?
They do. As a matter of fact, I've got one on there.
I think I would do one for Jaden Reed because they like to give him the sweeps and the reverses. I would do one for him. I kind of see Laporta having a good and Tucker Craft. I'm all about tight ends. I think they one or both could have a big role in this game. This game has a lot on both sides, man. Playmakers just all over the field. This is a one of the things in fantasy football that I don't like. I hate playing my players on Thursday, but this is a game where you have to play them.
Yeah.
I got Montgomery, I got St. Brown, I got Gibbs, I got Laporta. So you just got to play them, man. You just got to play them. Hope for a shootout. Hope that you get that Atlanta game where Kirk Cousins had 500 yards passing. Hope for that.
I only put in 5 bets on this game. I took Green Bay plus 3.5.
Hmm.
It has moved to 3 now. I took Jameson Williams. over 47.5 receiving yards. Jared Goff over 243.5 passing yards. Jordan Love over 249.5 passing yards. And David Montgomery over 70.5 rushing and receiving yards.
Hey, that sounds like a winner to me.
Hey man, it should be a good fucking game.
I think it's gonna be a good game. I can't see it not being a good game. I really can't.
Must have just got here.
No, he been in here for a minute.
Oh, okay. He said branch. Yeah, we've been on that branch train. Yeah, boy. We got a question for y'all. Um, would y'all rather have a show tomorrow focusing on college football conference championships, or would you rather have a show next week focusing on college football playoffs? Abraham, what you over there doing?
He said he was bowling.
Oh, he bowling. Oh, you ain't got the earbuds in?
No,
Man, you gotta
you're
put them
supposed to
earbuds
not
in.
bowl to listen to us. You supposed to. That's what you're
Don't
supposed to do.
don't listen to him.
Playoffs. He did say playoffs.
Playoffs. Playoffs. Playoffs. Yeah, we'll do a show on that.
I think I'm with that. Let's wait till the championship games play out, see where everybody's seated,
Okay.
and then we'll talk about that.
They should have everything done on Sunday, right?
Yeah, yeah, everything done on Sunday.
So probably next Wednesday will be a good day.
Yeah, yeah, that'll be perfect.
Since you wanted to do this show yesterday, and I was like, nah, I'm good.
Because the Mountain West Championship is Friday, and the American Athletic Championship they got two championship games tomorrow, and the rest are on Saturday. But before we get out of here, which championship game? Don't say SEC.
Why not?
Other than the SEC, which championship game are you looking the most forward to?
Looking the most forward to.
Mm-hmm.
Looking the most forward to. That Iowa State Arizona State should be a good one because Arizona State is on the cusp of being in the playoffs. If they lose that, they are out. That Penn State Oregon, of course, everybody's gonna be fucking watching that one.
Yeah.
Man, you got that SMU Clemson game. I mean,
That's the one I'm the most interested in. Not for watching purposes, for playoff purposes. If Clemson beat SMU, I want to see if SMU still go to the playoffs.
hmm. Well, we know if SMU beat them, Clemson is out.
Yep. And then if let's just say Texas beat Georgia, I want to see where they put Georgia.
If Texas beat Georgia, I mean they slid Alabama in there.
I know they wanted them in there. And they pretty much got it to where if everything pans out the way it's supposed to pan out, that Alabama gonna get in there regardless. They put them ahead of Miami.
So Miami's probably first out.
Yeah, Miami is the first out right now.
As a matter of fact, the team that beat Miami this past weekend, which was Syracuse, their coach told Dabo Swinney, "You welcome."
Yeah. But if you Miami, you put yourself in this situation. You could have just handled business.
Should have. Just like those folks that got mad at all the flag planting this past week, all you had to do was handle your business in them 60 minutes. You wouldn't have had to worry about nobody planting a flag on your field.
Yeah, that's true. This game, what time is it? The game come on at 7:15.
7:15. Yep.
Yeah. Oh, we didn't even discuss the quarterbacks. Who do you think will have the most passing yards?
Jared Goff,
I would take Jordan Love.
really?
You know Jordan Love don't sling it. That's just what he do. What is it about the Green Bay quarterbacks to where they just sling the ball? Maybe not Aaron Rodgers, but
Everybody want to be
Jordan
Brett
Love is
Favre.
kind of more along of Brett Favre than Aaron Rodgers, where he just a gunslinger. He just gonna throw it.
See, the most passing yards is going to depend on who's up after halftime.
Yeah.
Because
So
whoever is up after halftime is going to try to keep that running game established and run down as much clock as they can.
I tell you what, I'm playing my lotto bet tonight. You know, I always tell you when I think a game is gonna be high scoring that I play my one touchdown, one field goal per half bet. So I'm playing it today. I just looked it up. It was plus 1,400. I throw a dollar at it and see what happens. Why not?
You might as well. That ain't gonna hurt. If it hurts your pockets, you shouldn't be betting.
Yeah, it hurt my pocket.
Oh Lord, stop betting then,
Well, I'm on. We almost been on 30 minutes.
man. Hey, you see that talk about the Steelers going to the Super Bowl?
Yeah, it was some people that had dementia in a nursing home, but yeah, I seen
Man, he won't stop, Willie.
it.
Uh,
Hey, you know what? They got a game against Philadelphia next week. That's gonna be a good game. I
oh,
will give him that. That is gonna be a good game. So before we get out of here, man, well, as always, thank y'all for tuning in. Outside of this Packers and Lions game, it is quite a few NBA games on tonight. I don't know if that's something that you're interested in betting in, but it is a few of them on. You can catch actually three of them start at 7 o'clock if you want to catch those. If you want to wait for the 9 o'clock Rockets Warriors game, that is a good game to do a same game parlay on, and it's on NBA TV. Uh, the Rockets are a good football. The Rockets
basketball.
are a good basketball team. I think they're number three in the West, so that's something to look out for, man. College basketball is on as
Wimby is
always
out.
around this time of year. It's a good sports season.
Wimby's out tonight.
Wimby is out.
Wimby is out. So I took Chicago's money line with Wimby being out, but I also took Zach Collins with 23 and a half, over 23 and a half points, rebounds, and assists. If
Yeah.
you look at the stat lines the past few games, he hadn't really done much. But
Mm,
the past three times that Wimby has been out, he averaged 23.7 points, rebounds, and assists per game.
mm.
So I took that. I got CJ McCollum under 8.5 rebounds and assists. He's got a tough matchup against Phoenix. They don't allow a lot from the guards. I got Evan Mobley over 26.5 points and rebounds. That's Denver allows a lot of rebounds to the center. So center and power forward. So that's a good
Yeah.
one there. And then Eves Missy, points and assists over 11.5. He's been consistent lately.
Sengun. I don't know if you want a lotto and play for a triple double, you can, but combine his points, assists, and rebounds, I would go, shoot, I may go 40. Dude been killing this season.
Ooh.
I'll tell you what, though, man. One of the hardest things to bet on has been men's college basketball. It's been upsets after as I say that now, number 8 Purdue is losing to Penn State by 14 in the second half. Men's college basketball been all over the place, man. It has been a crazy year. If I ain't mistaken, Kansas got destroyed by Creighton yesterday at home. Creighton was at home. UConn, they was ranked number 2. They lost 3 straight to unranked teams. My Tar Heels, we ain't doing nothing this year. Duke beat Auburn yesterday. College basketball been great, but it ain't nothing to bet on.
Hey, Central Michigan is playing Aquinas.
Yeah, I seen that.
Do you remember when we had a college here in Nashville called Aquinas?
I thought that was it.
Hey, that college been gone.
I thought
They
that.
still but they still got the road sign up on 440 like it's still here. It's been gone a good 10 years or so.
Oh wow.
Yeah, that shit crazy. I'm looking at these other games that are going on tonight. I don't recognize none of the names. It's a bunch of nobodies.
Yeah, see when you get into betting and you know these no name teams, that's where you can win some. You can win in college basketball, man. You just gotta know what's going on.
Man, you got to look at strength of schedule, strength of victory. See how many times they covered the spread against tough teams. And a lot of times it's still a gamble.
Yep. I do think after yesterday, once they re-rank these teams next week, UT or Kentucky, UT and Kentucky probably be number one and number two.
Mm. I probably
UT
won't
right
start.
now is three, and Kentucky is four.
I
I
probably
wonder
won't
how
start
John
doing.
Calipari feel about that.
Mm, that man ain't got no feelings. I probably won't start betting college basketball till after Christmas. I need to
Yeah,
see some more games.
I'm gonna have to let that settle down a little bit because I ain't got nothing for it. But anyway, man, we appreciate y'all.
Hey
Damn.
man, if Abraham keep this shit up, we're gonna kick him out the chat.
Yeah, that's all.
Man,
He can't help himself.
go big orange. You heard it here. Go
Hey,
big orange.
hey, shout out to Rick Barnes, man. He got the Vols playing basketball. I can't even hate on him. I appreciate him for giving the Lakers Dalton Connect, although we sucking right now.
As a matter of fact, name one player on the Vols right now.
Who me?
Yeah.
Hell, I ain't never. I don't watch him play, so I can't name nobody on no team, but I can name maybe 7 college basketball players.
So what you were telling me that Tennessee is the number 3 team in the nation, and you don't know not one player on their team.
Hell, I don't know nobody on Kentucky. They number 4.
Kentucky, they got you know what? You got a valid point.
See, I know Hunter Dickinson from Kansas.
Yep.
I know Cooper Flagg from Duke. I
Yep.
know R.J. Davis because he been in North Carolina for 10 damn years.
Well
I know
shit.
Caleb
You
Love in
know what?
Arizona, and he
I know
left North Carolina.
I know we're about to get up out of here,
Yeah,
but
yeah, we're gonna
you
go.
got you got you got Ace Bailey and Dylan Harper at Rutgers. Them boys are balling. You got Ian Jackson at North Carolina. He is a highlight reel in himself. If you have not seen that boy's dunks, just YouTube it. He jumps out the gym,
Yeah, he looked like me.
jumping into the refrigerator.
Oh, we out here. Hey, season 1 reloaded. I'm on the game tonight after the game go off, by the way.
Oh, reloaded. Yeah, boy. My shit been updating. Later.
Career high level 41 on zombies yesterday, baby. Hey, I'm getting the hang of this zombie stuff. But
I guess
we
we're gonna
finna
have
get
to.
out of here. Thank y'all for tuning in. Go enjoy the game. Get your food and your snacks ready.
And if there's still turkey left in the refrigerator, throw that shit out.
Y'all gonna fuck around and die.